Hello everybody, welcome to your reading and welcome to Loveology. Let's get you some messages and see what Spirit wants you to know right now. Hope you're all doing well. This is a general message, so take it as it resonates. Thank you, Spirit. Show me what the collective needs to know. Okay, we have an opportunity that's coming in right now. There's an opportunity for collaboration, even assistance in some way. Synergies, things coming together. It's creating a possibility. Somebody needs to take action. That could be you or that could be somebody else. Wow, this is so interesting. We have the first house, the second house, the third house, and then we've got Scorpio energy with powerhouse. So your first, second, and third house right now are in a power position. Your house of self, your house of money and assets, possessions, the material world, and your third house with perception. That's how you communicate, how you speak. It's your neighborhood. It's the energy even of other people, dating, siblings, like your circulation, the way that you're out in your local community, talking. So I also feel here that there are people that want to talk to you. You're a powerhouse. Scorpio energy, it has that magnetism. It's intense. It carries a strong kind of schmexual energy, kundalini, if you will. There's snakes there, you know, so it has a strong transformative energy. I also feel that right now you're transforming these areas of your life. Your house, your physical body, it could be your self-image, your actual consciousness. It's Aries energy, Taurus energy, Gemini energy. You don't have to be one of those signs or have strong placements, but this is what's being activated for you right now. So your self-image is actually, and your physical body, your outlook, your expression, it's a gateway. It's your entry point into attaining more money, more kind of positive connections in your life. You are a powerhouse. This can also be where people want your energy. They want to be around you. They want you to work for them. This could be somebody specific here. It could have to do with your job or your local community, siblings even. And it's also where there can be some jealousy around you right now. Like people who are manipulative or they are lusting after your energy or what you have, what you're creating, maybe even lusting after how much you believe in yourself. But also there are positive opportunities there with a sextile. Look at that. We have Aries underneath that with the fire starter. So somebody could be trying to like start a fire under you. Aries Scorpio is Mars ruled, where that can bring conflict. So I feel it's like it's a mixed bag right now, because on one hand, like you are full of this magnetic energy and people are gravitated towards you, but there may be people kind of lurking in the shadows, or they may not even be in the shadows. They may be right there in your face. The first house rules the face. They might be right there in your face, but they're a bit obsessive or even secretly jealous of you, okay? They want what you have. They want to know, how did you do it? We see a camera there. So it's like people wanting to have a new lens into your, like how you do it, how you're doing it. So that's a really interesting energy. Let's build upon this, you guys, and see what Spirit wants you to know about this. Okay, with that first house of the self, that's definitely you. We've got Pluto coming out here too, which are things that are hidden, okay? So we get the Hanged Man there. That's Pisces energy. What else do we have here? That's a mermaid. You could have this kind of otherworldly kind of quality about you or mysteriousness about you with the Hanged Man. Oh, that's so interesting. I have a card in here from another deck and it's stormy weather. So I feel like you guys are sort of like here, you've changed your perception. Something about your perception of yourself has changed. You've had this like transformation around your psyche, where you're having new beliefs around your own energy, your abilities, the energy that you carry. There's a welcome mat out here. So maybe it's also where you're like more discerning. I'm getting this strong energy of discerning about who gets to cross through the threshold into your life. And maybe in the past it was like you were welcoming more people, you know, and now you're kind of like, like you're having better discernment here. You may have had to sacrifice some things, like big things in your life, where you're not going to be doing that anymore. You know what I mean? So you have this new level of consciousness. We get Aries energy with the first house and Pisces energy with the hanged one, the mermaid. Love that. It's so that's the end and the beginning, like the alpha and the omega. You've definitely like completed a big chapter in your life. And this card from another deck with stormy weather was there. So I'm feeling like you're coasting along while it's that energy of the mystic swims in the same waters that the psychotic drowns. So while everyone else is maybe going crazy or there's like this instability, you're chilling, you know, because she's just there. She's like, cool, you know? So it feels like for me, you've had this enlightenment. You've had a big shift in your consciousness, in your psyche. You've done your shadow work. Maybe you're watching other people like having to go through these storms because they haven't been putting in the work that you've been putting in. Okay, so yeah, we get the Eight of Swords. It's almost like the Ace of Wands, the Strength, and the Eight of Swords. So again, that's Aries energy with the Ace of Wands. You're inspired. You're feeling passionate here. You have like a new life that's been breathed into you by the divine, but it's because you committed to doing the work. Strength, we get 8-8. And what was just 2 days ago? 8-8. As I'm filming this, that Lionsgate energy, this portal, right? And we have an eclipse coming up. This has taken you strength. And I feel with this stormy weather, like the kind of outside energy, whatever is like outside of you, is something that's almost wanted you to be kind of trapped in the same energy that they're trapped in. But you're not having that. It's a very clear message from spirit here. You have the light from within you. You're inspired. You're passionate. You have strong fire energy, like Kundalini is what I'm feeling here. You've got strong chi. You've got strong prana. Like you're manifesting. Spirit has been giving you this inspiration because you have done the work. I'm going to leave that stormy weather card over here. Okay, let's keep going here. What is this second house with your money and your assets, your possessions? Because I feel you're in this time where you're super focused on like building your life. I'm hearing like even protecting your assets, protecting your home, protecting your body, okay, from things that are unwelcomed. So welcome, unwelcome. So some of you could be even like actually doing that type of work where you're reevaluating these things, who's welcome, who's unwelcome. Others of you, you just know. Yeah, you just know. See, you have another ace here, the Ace of Swords. You're carrying this really strong truth. It's your truth about like what your value is, what your worth is, what your talents are. You're solid here. This is about your worthiness, the star. You've healed so much of this energy, maybe around not feeling worthy. Some of you have done some real work on like your physical body too. You've been working on your money. You have this, maybe it's a new venture and it's bringing you like all of your dreams that you have been wishing for, that you've been putting in the work in around. These things are coming to fruition, okay? And with this other energy here, we have the Hermit and Death. So I feel like, yeah, you've definitely put people or someone in a timeout. And with the Hermit being there, you're conserving your energy. Like you're removing distractions from your life. We get Virgo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. There's that Scorpio energy. So I feel that you are pulling back your energy around this this outside kind of influence, I'm going to call it an influence, that wants to bring you back down, that wants to keep you trapped, that wants to keep you small. You're definitely not having it. And we're going to look at that energy of what that is. And I feel like that does have to do with the third house here around perception and like a neighborhood, a small community, siblings, and relationships. That's the house, that's the natal house of Gemini. Okay, so that's why I was feeling there's a light side to it and there's a shadow side to it. This is also how you are expressing yourself, your speech, your communication. For some of you, it's around social media. For others of you, it's around dating, maybe even your research, okay? Some of you could be out in that kind of city life is something that I'm hearing. Gemini can rule over cities. So maybe you're removing yourself from the hustle and the bustle or the noise of the city. See, we get the devil here. It feels to me like there's a small community of people or a neighborhood or a group of people or like the dating world, somebody that you've been dating, even friends, people that like you talk to, that they want to pull you back down into like toxic type of situations or energies or habits. But you're not having it. You're focused on the flame here. You're focused on the candle. You're focused on the light. You're focused on the inspiration and the passion. So I really feel that you've removed yourself from a lot of negativity, drama, people that don't have your best interest at heart, that devil energy. We got the death energy too, Scorpio, Capricorn. Okay, Four of Wands. For some of you, this is like family members. Again, I was feeling siblings. We get the Six of Wands here. I'm getting this energy that there's a lot of jealousy around you for the way that you're shining right now. And it's not anything like, I don't really feel like you're too concerned about it right now. But it's something around people who are looking at you shining. They're looking at you succeeding. They're looking at you getting recognition. And they don't like it. And this could be around family. But it's also where it's like you get to celebrate how far you've come. I feel that you've gotten out of a place of fear, shadow even. You've done the shadow work. You see that shadow there? You've done the shadow work. Some of these people in this third house, you may feel like they're carrying attachments with them, because that almost feels like a lurking type of entity or attachment that wants to like get a hold of somebody. So you may feel like some of the people in this community or this vibe, maybe it's the town that you live in, the city that you live in, you know, that there's something kind of dark happening there. And that's why I think that you're really focused on just being in your own energy. Okay, your healing place, your place of inspiration, your place of creation. I feel it took you a long time with the Hanged Man there. I think you had the passion, you had the inspiration, you had the idea, but it's like when the Ace of Swords comes in with the Star, some of you are going to have fame here. The Star and the Six of Wands, Aquarius, Leo, some of you could actually be like getting major recognition. Like if you have an online platform or something around, maybe you're even a public speaker or a writer, you're creative with the Ace of Wands. Even with the Piscean energy, it could be around healing. You're part of a spiritual community. Maybe your family or this other kind of group of people, they didn't approve of that or they didn't like it. There's definitely jealousy here. But it may have taken you a long time to get like the courage to follow that dream, that inspiration. And here with the second house and assets, it's going to lead you to abundance. And maybe it's also where it's like, some people with the devil there were thinking that you were almost too, they were gaslighting you into like, oh, you're just doing it for fame or money. But you're like, no, like this is a part of my truth. This is a part of my story that needs to be shared. This is a part of my healing journey. It's in your first house of self, which is your ascendant. That's the invitation that you have from the first breath that you take in your life. You know what I mean? That's your ascendant. It's the first breath that you take when you're born into this world, into this material world here. So this is where like you're following your North Star. And Spirit is here to tell you that it is leading you to material abundance. The devil can also be somebody that's like on the positive side. You're building a structure here in this 3D world. You're actually building a structure. Capricorn, Taurus, second house of Taurus, like you're building a structure, and don't let anything distract you or misguide you or gaslight you from that. Keep you stuck. The Eight of Swords is all the reasons why you can't. I can't because of this. I can't because of that. And it's like the beast that you have to overcome, you know, with love, with perseverance, with courage. And we're coming up on a Leo eclipse. It's Leo season as I'm filming this. So this is a time for courage. For some of you, maybe you're just getting started on this. And this is a very clear message from Spirit to keep going. You're like a unicorn here. The Page of Wands, that's Aries energy. It's mythical. There's something mythical about you, about your energy. The Star, the Six of Wands, you have presence. You have presence. So this is where nobody better keep you down. For some of you, this could be around a relationship, the Four of Wands, like a romantic relationship. Somebody even that you live with, or that like you're really involved with, you know, and maybe that relationship feels like it's hanging in the balance right now because of this dream, this goal, this new version of yourself that's emerging or that has emerged. There's a nod to like the Emerald City back there. And so I will pull some cards from the Tarot of Oz and Wonderland. Let's get one more card here. The perception. People's perception of you is changing. I feel like they're like, how did collective do that? How did you do that? There's sneakers here. Some of you, maybe you're runners. You're running towards something. You're reaching your goals. And there are people that might not like it. So many cards here. Yeah, you're reaching your goals here with the Empress. That's Venus, Taurus, even Earth energy. For some of you, maybe there's even a pregnancy involved here. But you're creating something. You're giving birth to something in a very divine feminine way. It's balanced though, because you have the Ace of Wands, which is masculine primal fire there. Okay. And it's also where people's perception of you, they're questioning. They're like, how is the collective doing this? I don't get it. You're a powerhouse. You've transformed. Some of you, maybe you've come from nothing, or you had a destruction around some area or areas of your life, and this is your comeback. That came up in the last reading that I did. Like, your comeback is strong. You've traversed the stormy weather. You know, you put in the work. You did the shadow work. You didn't go. But I feel like you've had a baptism by fire and by water here. Like, you've been reborn. And I don't mean that in like a religious type of way, you know, or however you want to perceive it. But people are seeing you differently now. So we got some cards that jump. The High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles. See, there's a King of Swords there in the reverse. And I feel like this is people that want to, because the third house can also be gossip. People are talking about you. Some are saying really positive things, and others are trying to twist the truth about you. King of Swords there. That's Aquarian energy. So when it's in the reverse, it's like the Aquarian energy in the reverse could be like really fragmented. They're a fragmented type of person. It's also where I feel you're triggering these people or this person a lot right now. The High Priestess, see, they're like, they know the truth. They know the truth, but they don't want to reveal it. They want to keep it hush hush and keep it secret. It's really triggering them about the abundance that you have. So now we get the King of Wands in the upright, and that has the Phoenix with him. He's super wise, benevolent, compassionate. That's a compassionate leader. That's somebody that wants to give charity. So it's like you're not just in it for money and fame. You actually want to give back to the world. The Aquarian nature of the Star card with the Ace of Swords. You've got that high vibe of the Aquarian nature, but these people here, this person, it's like they're looking to lie on you. They know the truth, but it's so triggering to them. And maybe some of you are like, your face is out there, this camera, your face is out there. It's kind of an old-fashioned camera. So maybe for some of you, like this was a bold step for you. You know what I mean? Like you didn't necessarily, you had to push yourself to do this, to be this person that you are right now. You've had to push yourself, you know, like that's where the devil can be handy, because he can be a great coach. You know, he can really be a great coach. Like if you're learning something, a trade, a skill, the devil's the one that pushes you. It's Saturn. So it's about duty, responsibility, obligation. Oh, that was the death card. Sorry, the devil. So yeah. And now you're this powerhouse. You're resourceful. Some of you, you're attracting resources from other people that are going to want to invest in you. If you're looking for any type of a loan, you're going to get it. The Empress, some of you may be buying a house or something like that. This is leading to total abundance, but you're helping. Six of Pentacles with the King of Wands. That's Virgo energy of service. We saw Pisces, selfless service. Leo, you're a compassionate leader. You've risen from the ashes. Some of you, you're really helping other people in a big, big way. And this King of Swords energy, we're going to look at them like they don't want that. They want to keep you like on the DL. Like the High Priestess here, you know, she is a gatekeeper. They want to gatekeep you. They want to hold you back, keep you small. Eight of Swords, all the reasons why you can't, why you're not good enough, why you don't have the resources, why you don't have the skill. So that's a really clear message today from Spirit. Let's take a look at, I'm going to put these here. Let's look at this Scorpio energy, because I feel that that's where you are this powerhouse, and it is triggering some people or a person inside of a relationship. All right, so let's go to this other astrology oracle here. Show me this Scorpio energy with the powerhouse, transformative and intense. You're passionate, the free spirit. So, and I think I had the deck upside down. Okay, so this is giving you independence. What you're doing is giving you financial freedom. It's going to be giving you just for you to feel light again and not so bound. Not bound, not stuck. You've worked really hard for this. You're a free spirit at heart. You know, it's a live and let live. You don't want to control other people. And maybe that's where in your life, your relationships or your situations, family, whatever it is, it was like looking down upon that, not encouraging that, discouraging that. There's a shooting star there. This is about the wish fulfillment. It's about your dreams, and it's about your North Star. Really, your North Star, your destiny. And we have a North Node in Aquarius right now, South Node in Leo. So I'm feeling this strong energy of people that are afraid. Scorpio's ruled by Pluto, and that brings up fear, hidden fears around people that are secretly afraid of your success, and then also the responsibility then that it puts on them. And then we're going to look at like this gossip, because I do feel there's some talk or some gossip. What else about this Scorpio energy? We'll get some tarot for that too. We get happily ever after with the two swans, and that kind of looks like DNA or Kundalini there. It's like a 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Someone may be trying to convince you, if For some of you, if you're like leaving behind an old relationship, if some of you are like thinking about leaving somebody behind, they may be trying to keep you there, okay? For others of you, you want someone, this is your happily ever after, someone that you can have this higher level relationship with where you're together, you're committed, but you're free to be you. Maybe you've had situations where somebody wouldn't let you be you. See, we get Capricorn in solitude. Some of you right now, you're just really focused on the structures, building the structures, the work. And you need that time to be alone. You really need that time to be alone. For a lot of you, if you're single here, you are, through this work that you're doing, through this time in your life where you're really, really committed to your path, you are inviting in this beautiful connection of your happily ever after. For others of you, you do have a solid relationship. And maybe you're like, I don't know, you're kind of like needing more time and space to yourself. We get Aquarius there at the bottom of the deck. Wow, with a spiritual connection. So you guys have a spiritual connection that's like, it's in your energy field here. It's definitely in your energy field. And it's not with this jealous, keeping you stuck energy of somebody that has a lot, like a really big ego, and they're in a lot of fear and they want to possess you. There's a very clear message here. And it's also around friends. Aquarius rules the 11th house of friends and community. 3rd house, 11th house. So this is about other people. And this is where there are spiritual connections here that are available to you. For others of you, it's where you're really seeing the difference, because there are people that are just talking about you. They're talking about your abundance. Maybe they're talking about your money, you know? And I feel like for you, you're just here minding your own business. You don't want any of this drama. You don't want to be in a power play with other people either. Like, you're like this King of Wands kind of Empress energy here. You want to nurture, care, guide, love, lead. And I think there's definitely something about a path of transformation for you around self-worth and value and money and healing and destiny and all of that. Let's take a look at this 3rd house and people that may be talking. See, people that are talking. We get the Griffin there with the Page of Swords. Interesting. The Griffin. Yeah, the Page of Swords. There are definitely people they're talking. So, and I feel a lot of it's positive for you guys, but some of it, and maybe that's why you're tuning in here. Okay, yep, see, there's the Empress at the bottom. They're talking about your glow up. They're talking about your worth and your value. They're talking about what you're building, what you're creating. For some of you, if you're a parent, they may be even talking about how you parent. There's so many cards here. Okay, so the Fool with Alice and the Judgment and the 5 of Cups. I feel the trigger point here is that this person or these people, they feel like you've just left them behind. They were kind of a pretender. They were pretending something about it. The mock turtle. It's not actually a turtle. It's a donkey. The Fool with a donkey. It's like an ASS. Somebody that maybe thought that you were dumb. They thought that you would stick around forever. They didn't think that you would face a fear and move on and leave, or be on this full path that you're really committed to, because I see you're really in a place of commitment right now. So like, they're actually grieving that. It's really messing them up. We get the 3 of Cups, which is friends. And it's like the party. Maybe you're not showing up to the party anymore, you know, or they don't feel included. That's something else that I'm hearing. They don't feel included. It's a mad tea party. So it's kind of like, I feel like it's also where they're sitting around with like these other people and they're all talking, and maybe I don't know. It's It's really interesting because there's like this sadness around it, but at the same time, it's like they're just going mad with envy or jealousy, because we get the strength here with the cowardly lion. Really and truly, it's where they don't have the courage to do what you're doing, or the strength or the perseverance or the dedication. These people could just be like partying, you know, being in the status quo. There's a level of growth that you have that they don't have. But this empath card here, it's an extra key with the hungry tiger. It's this tiger in like a monk's robe. And this kind of reminds me of Sedona, where I'm coming to you from. There's the vortex tree there. There's the rock cairns about balance. So this tiger is not going to eat the lamb. You know, it's hungry, but not for the lamb. And I feel that this is people missing access to you. They miss the access that they used to have to your energy, your guidance, your free spiritedness, your fun. This could be around a specific person. Oh, we have the Three of Swords there too. So they're also like trying to make it seem like you were the one that was the betrayer. But really, it's that they don't have access to your energy anymore. I think that you're still leading with compassion. He has a red ribbon tied around his tail for protection. There's an old folklore in different cultures about, for women, but this can go for men too. You put a red ribbon in your underwear and it protects you. They just don't have the courage that you have, but their pride is hurt here. And maybe these people, like, you may know about this kind of like talking and squawking that they're saying about you or doing about you or lying about you. The Page of Swords with a King of Swords in the reverse. Gemini, Aquarius, like it's totally giving like immature, just talking behind your back vibes. But you are not going to let that stop you. I definitely see that. You're not going to let that stop you. Some of you, you really are, you're extremely wise and you have a powerful story. You have powerful intuition. You've earned your place. So you're definitely getting like, with the Scorpio energy, that's where you can have an inheritance. Some of you may be getting an inheritance. So there could be an inheritance at risk here, at play here, and it's siblings or family fighting over it. But for others of you, it's like your spiritual inheritance. You're getting that because you've crossed the threshold from the Hanged Man of the 12th house to the 1st house. And Spirit's welcoming you into the kingdom. And there are people who are going to be behind you 100%, but there's a group of people or a specific person that does not like it. And it could be a specific person because of the Four of Wands. That could be your significant other. And I hope that's not the case for you, you know. And for others of you, it's family or friends. For some of you, maybe it's even in the workplace. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. See, we got stuck in reverse, dazed and confused, and they all fell out in the reverse. Positive change, stuck, dazed and confused. Like you have these people confused right now. I felt that. How did you do it? Or like, we can't believe they did it. You made these changes and they wanted to keep you stuck. It's just reiterating that. Spiritual awakening, inner healing. You've been doing the work. Self-worth, boom, right there. Abundance is near. Your hard work is paying off. These people, this person, they're trying to pull you back in, or they tried. Don't get pulled back in. And for others of you, this could be, if you're not resonating, I don't know why you'd still watch, but maybe you are. If you're not resonating with it being like that outside energy of other people, then this could be your internal conversations. As within, so without. So, all right, everybody. Let's see if I have a closing message for you. I want to get you something special. I want to get you something special. This just feels so high level. So I'm gonna go to Art Through the Eyes of the Soul. This is a cool deck. Cheryl Yambra Rose. She is a visionary artist. What do you have for the collective right now? Ooh. Starseed children have hope for the future. New energies are coming in. I think that's Mount Shasta right there. Beautiful, out in California. Maybe some of you are being called to the vortex. Sedona, Mount Shasta, Glastonbury, Machu Picchu. Yeah, visualized healing. A lot of you really are healers. The burning of the sage. Clear your energy, however you do that. Anoint yourself, clear your space. We have a white bird there and an indigenous American woman, healer, medicine woman. Yeah, the dawning of the green man. Embrace the three worlds. So for some of you, you're not even like having to cut anybody off. We get the green man or like Carnunos, because I was feeling that for some of you, like, well, I think for all of you, this devil, I'm hearing the Grateful Dead. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. So it's like you've embraced the different worlds. You're in the middle world, okay? And you're doing the 3D work here. You're shamanic. You can go into the underworld and not be driven mad. And not, I said that in the beginning, the mystic swims in the same waters the psychotic drowns, the mad tea party. You can actually show up at the mad tea party, but you don't go mad. So for some of you, you're not even cutting anybody off here. Embrace the three worlds. The dawning of the green man. The green man is in synergy. So he is the consort of the divine goddess, okay? And there's a highly kind of schmexual energy that's here too. You guys have power. You're a powerhouse. You're a schmexual powerhouse. We've got Stonehenge here. So maybe that's another place, because I'm feeling that some of you may be doing some traveling to different locations, different, maybe you're going to be hosting your own retreats or things like that, or maybe you're going to be going on one. But the green man works in synergy with all of nature, and draws power from that. But again, this is not for selfish reasons with you guys, because you are in this very, very strong, I want to give back. I want to provide for others. Look at all the birds around you. You want to provide for others. You want to help society. You want to help humanity. And you were meant to do this. The sword with the star. And even if it's chaotic, I'm just looking at my table. And, and I have a Venus in Libra, so I like aesthetic. I like to keep everything nice and aesthetically pleasing. Let it be chaotic. Let it be messy. You have a purpose here. And so I feel like also for you guys, there is a little bit of maybe indulgence, Again, you can show up at the mad tea party if you want to. If people are talking, let them talk. Show up anyway. Now I'm hearing, let's give them something to talk about. A little mystery to figure out. Yeah, let's talk about love. Okay, so that's what you're bringing in. The green man, he's in synergy. You could be really, really connected to, it's a masculine, natural energy, which is beautiful. Oh, I love this, you guys. We have fairy love. What did I just say? Let's talk about love. Follow your heart. You have a divine connection around you. I'm just going to say it. You do. If this is about the person that you're in separation from, we saw the Four of Wands, it can be a twin flame. If it's about that type of connection, follow your heart. Maybe they need some time. They're definitely not caught up with you. That stormy weather keeps falling over the first house. So I feel like it's also where you have to learn to disconnect from the chaos of the world. You're in it, but not of it. So you're not fully absorbing. You know, people who have strong Pisces placements, they are so empathic. They absorb everything. They're like sponges for energy. That's why clearing your energy, the burning of the sage, is so important for you. Anoint your beloved. Some of you, maybe you're blessing this person, because I am getting for some of you, there's a connection that you're in pain over. Anoint them, clear them if they're open to it. There's only so much you can do. So we have fairy love with follow your heart. There is a divine connection. Yeah, become your own sovereign. The goddess sovereignty. We're going to leave it with her. We have lilac energy. We have the Vesica Pisces with the chalice. The Vesica Pisces is the womb of creation. It's that moment from Pisces to Aries, that 0 point. So you are in a 0 point, but because of that, you're quantum. And it means that you may be in different kind of timelines or environments simultaneously. There may be 3 of them. And this reading's going longer, and I'm like totally okay with that. This reading is really, really fascinating to me as a reader right now. Lilac could be really good for you. The color lilac, the flowers lilac, lilac quartz, the lighter color amethyst is going to be good for you. Lepidolite as a stone. Lepidolite, lithium quartz, both of those contain lithium, which is very soothing. Your crown chakra is wide open. It really is. So that's where the welcome mat, you have to decide with your welcome mat. And her eyes are so beautiful. Maybe some of you are thinking about doing a little bit of like light purple hair. No shade on that. And you have the chalice, become your own sovereign. And I feel like also, even with this fairy love and then embracing the 3 worlds, look, the 3rd house, 3 worlds. I think I'm catching up here to my own reading. Yeah, you're embracing the 3 worlds, but there is this, like, the higher world is really, really important for you. And you're building inside of the material world, and you're doing work in the underworld, shadow worlds. Only claim that if you want to, okay? So that's shamanic, and it's old. It's old. Red hair could also be important. He's got a tinge of red or auburn. She's got light orange kind of red hair. She's wearing the lilac gown. Some of you may be getting married if you're feminine or femme, and you're going to be wearing like a lilac gown. You're masculine. If you're masculine, these kind of browns, deep rust colors, oranges, are light browns are good for you. And then deep forest green is really good for you masculines. And then the feminines coming in with like light purple, lilac, and even a bit of light orange or bright orange. So, all right, you guys, yeah, embrace your sovereignty. Put your crown on. You've earned it. I love you so much. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, send me a message. Link is in my description box. Please like, share, subscribe. Truly means so much to me that you chose to spend this much time with me today. So I will see you all on the next one. Take good care. Namaste.